Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain you about how to determine optimum time, duration and optimum cost for the given project network. So here, before we are going to know about optimum cost and optimum time duration, we have to know about direct cost and indirect cost in a project. So direct cost is nothing but, if for example, in a project, there is a material cost is there, so it belongs to direct cost, and labor cost is there, it is also belongs to direct cost. When it comes to indirect cost is nothing but, in a project there is an establishment charges are there, and the insurance charges are there, and administration charges are there. So these are all comes under indirect cost. So here activity is given, normal time is given, crash time is given, normal cost is given, crash cost and cost slope is given. So first we have to know normal time. So normal time is nothing but, it is the time for performing an activity with the normally available resources. So by using normally available resources, we are going to perform an activity. So that is called normal time. And crash time. So crash time is nothing but minimum time in which an activity can be performed. Suppose 10 to 20 is an activity, it can be performed in a minimum time. And next, normal cost. It is minimum direct cost when the activity is performed in normal time duration. And next, crash cost. So crash cost is nothing but direct cost corresponding to the crash time. Next, cost slope. Nothing but difference between crash and normal cost by difference between normal and crash time. So we are going to determine the optimum time duration and optimum cost for this given network. So optimum cost and optimum time is nothing but, optimum cost is nothing but in a total project where the cost is minimum, that is called optimum cost, and it corresponds to the optimum time. Nothing but, if suppose optimum cost is nothing but the total cost, in the total cost the minimum is called optimum cost, and the time duration corresponding to that optimum cost is called optimum time. Okay, so first we are going to follow these steps. So first step 1 is cost slopes are taken from the given data. Okay, next step 2, consider the network of normal duration. So first we have to consider the network for the normal duration. So this is the given network, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and 30 to 40 and 20 to 40. I am taking normal duration, that is 10 to 20 activity, there are 4 days. So I wrote 4 here. So it starts from 0th day. So 0 plus 4, 4. And next 20 to 30 is 5 days. So to complete this activity 20 to 30 we need 5 days. Next, so to complete these two activities we are going to add 4 plus 5, 9. So after that 30 to 40 activity, the duration is 4 days. So to complete 10 to 20 and 20 to 30 and 30 to 40, 9 plus 4, 13. Okay, and next 20 to 40 duration is 7 days. So 4 plus 7 is 11. But in the junction part we have to consider the maximum duration. Okay, why? Because this is nothing but, why we are considering the maximum value is to this indicates the maximum possible time of the completion of the project. That's why we are considering the maximum value in the junction. So next, here the time duration is 13 days, and total cost formula is direct cost plus indirect cost. So direct cost is already given, that is for normal duration, that is normal cost 400 plus 300 plus 360 plus 500 is direct cost. And indirect cost is nothing but, indirect cost is given, that is rupees 250 per day. So total days are 13 days. So 250 plus 250 into 13 is indirect cost. So I got this value. So the total cost for this normal duration is 4810. And next we have to consider the crash network. Okay, so I already told that. So the crash network, so this all are crash network. So crash network is nothing but, here we got the values, that is crash time. Okay, so 3 for 10 to 20 and 20 to 32 and 20 to 45 and 30 to 42. So these are crash time days. So I draw here. So 10 to 20 3 days, and 20 to 32 days, and 30 to 40 2 days. But here 30 to 40 they given 2 days. So here I am altering. See here, for calculating total cost, that is nothing but 0 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. Next 0 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8. So here in the junction part we are considering the maximum value. For calculating total cost, the activity 30 to 40 may be completed in 3 days instead of 2 days without altering the time duration of 8 days. That means without disturbing these 8 days, we are going to complete 30 to 40 in 8 days. So we are adding one more day for this 30 to 40 activity to satisfy this condition. Okay, so total cost formula is direct cost plus indirect cost. So indirect cost nothing but, this is a crash network. So we are going to add all the values, that is 400 plus 200 into 1. I'll show you. 400 is the normal cost plus cost slope is 200 into 1. 1 is nothing but 4 minus 3. Normal time minus crash time. Next same like that, 350 plus 150. 350 plus 150, sorry, 300 plus 150 into 3 plus 300 plus 150 into 5 minus 2 3, 360 plus 90 into 7 minus 5 2, like that. But here 500 plus 250 into 1. Why? Because 4 minus 2 is 2, but I wrote 1. Why? Because here we altered, instead of 2 days we altered 3 days. That's why 4 minus 3 is 1. So 500 plus 250 into 1. Okay, plus indirect cost is total 8 days we got. So 250 per day, 250 into 8. So I got this value. And next we are going to consider, in the network of normal durations, critical activity 2030 has least cost slope. Okay, for normal durations. So for normal durations, network is having least cost slope here. So while we are considering normal time, we are going to consider the normal cost. So here the least one is 300. Okay, normal durations, critical activity 2030 has the least cost slope. So crash, here the crash is 2030 is the crash. So by 1 day as shown here. So 0 again, 10 to 20 is 4. Already we know that. Okay, like that, 10 to 20 4. Next here this is the crash, 20 to 30 is the crash. So we are reducing one more day. So 2030 is 5, but here we are reducing one more day, that is 4. So I got the maximum value is 12. So total duration is 12 days. So total cost, here only the crash is 2030. That's why we are adding the cost slope here only, not adding for other activities. So 10 to 20 is 400. Next Next activity, that is 20 to 30 is the crash. So 300 plus 150. So I added cost slope here. So plus 360 plus 500. This entire value is direct cost. From here to here it is a direct cost, but here our crash is 2030. That's why I added cost slope for this value only. And next, this is indirect cost. Total 12 days are there. In question he mentioned that 250 per day is indirect cost. So 250 into 12. So I got this value. So up to here we completed this one. And next step is, in the above network, crash critical activity, okay, is 2030 by one more day. So we have to identify that the above network, the crash critical activity is 2030. So again we are reducing one more day, that is, instead of 4 I am writing 3. So I got 11 days. So I got this value. Why? Because again the crash is this one. So 5 minus 3, 2. I'll show you. So here 2030. Okay, so 5 minus 3, it is 2. That's why I added cost slope here. And indirect cost is 250 into 11. So I got this value. And next one is, in the above network, both paths have become critical and hence further crashing will have to be done on both paths. So crash activity 1020 common to both paths. So both paths is nothing but 10 and 20 is for these two both paths. So that's why the crash activity 1020 common to both paths by one day as shown here. Here it is 4. That's why I'm adjusting. Why? Because these two both paths are critical. That's why I'm this crash activity 1020 I'm altering. So here it is 4. I'm reducing one day, that is 3. 0 plus 3 is 3 and 3 plus 3 is 6 and 6 plus 4 is 10 and 3 plus 7 is 10. So total duration is 10 days. So total cost. So total cost is nothing but, here we altered two activities. That's why I added cost slope here. Sorry, this is for from here to here it is direct cost. So 400 plus 200 plus 300 plus 300 plus 500 plus 360. I'll show you the values. 400 plus 200, 300 plus 150, 360 plus 500. Okay, so these two paths are we altered, 1020 and 2030. That's why I added cost slope for these two values only. Okay, next, into here we got the 1, because 4 minus 3 is 1 and 5 minus 4 is also 1. Next, I got this value. So in the above network, crash activity 2030 by one more day and activity 2040 also by one day as shown. Both paths are critical. So I'll show you 2030 and 2040. So again I reduced 2030 and 2040. 2030 and 2040. So total duration I got 9 days. So total cost, direct cost plus indirect cost. So total cost is 400 plus 200 plus 300 plus 450. Here we altered 3 activities. That's why I added cost slope for these 3 activities. Okay, so total I got 4550. So like this we are going to solve this optimum time duration and optimum cost. So after getting all these values, we are going to we are going to draw a small graph. I'll show you. If suppose there is a total cost versus time curve, it comes under like this. Simply I'll show you. Okay, so we got so many values, that is 4810 for first one, and second one 404640, and next one 4710. Like that we got so many values here, 4610 and 4560 and 4550. So for this I am taking y-axis 4000 to 5000 here, okay, and x-axis I am going to that is time in days. So we have time in days, that is least time is 6 to 13 I am considering. So by plotting these values we will get, suppose 6, 7, 8, 9, like this we are having the time in days, and this is total cost y-axis. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is x-axis time, and this is total cost. So by plotting this we will get all crash cost, like that. The first point is somewhere, if we consider that all crash time and all crash cost here, so somewhere we will get like this, okay. So after that I'll show you, I'm showing this roughly. So here we will get the plot, that is total cost versus time curve, okay. So this is the total cost versus time curve. So here some optimum, from one point to one point we will get the optimum time, and from one point to one point normal time, and total cost, like that we will get, okay. I hope you understood this. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.